This is a Planet Vero production for Evergreen Media. And now it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. My name is Jesse Krisky. Thank you for watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on live stream, and thank you for listening on Real Radio 1017. Today we're talking about formerly the Shrimp Fest. It is now known as River Days and Craft Brew Hullabaloo. And joining us today, Mark Gingras, for the chair of the event. Hey, Mark, how are you?
I'm good, Jess. Thank you.
All right, very good. And also joining us, Pete Anderson, co-founder and brewmaster of Pareidolia Brewing Company, and you're involved with the River Days and Craft Brew Hullabaloo, right, Pete?
I am. Thanks for having us.
All right. Well, thanks for being here today. All right. Well, we all know about the Shrimp Fest and Craft Brew Hullabaloo. Now it's being rebranded to River Days. So how did Shrimp Fest get its start?
Well, about 8 years ago now, we started a committee to investigate doing a fundraiser and teamed up with what was the shrimp farm out in Fellsmere. That's how we became the Shrimp Fest. And then the next year we became the Shrimp Fest and Craft Brew Hullabaloo, adding on the craft beer event. In the beginning, we didn't have that. We did have it the second year, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be mistaken.
I think we had it. We just there were so few breweries. We had everybody in one tent.
We had one tent. That's right. So we did have it the first year, but we didn't have that Hullabaloo on the end of it. We put that on the second year, and then we moved it to Sebastian. And after a few years in Sebastian, we decided that shrimp last year was starting to get a little pricey, and we really wanted to make this a family event and keep it affordable for folks. So we decided to remove the shrimp name off from it and go to River Days.
All right, great. And so now it's River Days and Craft Brew Hullabaloo. It's a 3-day event, March 17th, 18th, and 19th. And so you heard why the Rotary of Sebastian rebranded it to River Days, and it's right there on the river, right? Where is it exactly?
It's at Riverview Park off of US 1 in Sebastian. We'll have, it's easy to find, locate. We also have a shuttle that will help on Saturday and Sunday if people can't find parking. They got to park up Indian River Drive all the way up to Jackson Street and back. They'll be running all day Saturday and Sunday.
All right, great. And if you have any problems or if you have any questions that you need answered, you can go to riverdaysfl.com. Again, that's March 17th, 18th, and 19th. And if you're watching on the video, you can see the website right there. Now, there are many beneficiaries that are helped out by River Days. So can you talk to us a little bit about the beneficiaries and how do you select them?
Well, the committee gets together. Pete's on our committee, and we ask for applications from youth organizations and sports clubs in North Indian River County. And with that process, we were looking for people who really don't have any other source of funding. And we over the years have been able to secure, I'm going to say we're up to about 20 different clubs and organizations or more, and have given out almost $300,000 in 8 years.
Almost
7 years. 7 years.
Right.
Sorry, this is the 8th year.
Great. So over $250,000 in 8 years. That's terrific. And so how exactly do you put on a festival like this?
Well, it takes a good team. My committee has a bunch of Rotarians on it and a few other people that are non-Rotarians, just volunteers. And I have probably one of the best committees I've ever been involved with everybody doing their job. And that's from marketing to music to the Hullabaloo to the vendors to the sponsors, whatever's necessary to be done, as well as our kitchen with the restaurants and the food trucks.
All right, so let's talk about beer, gentlemen. I love beer. We all love beer. Tell us about the Craft Brew Hullabaloo.
So it's an event that runs on Saturday. The River Days is a 3-day event, and the beer tasting is just on Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m. This year we've got 28 breweries from across the state. So there'll be probably over 100 different types of beer available, different flavors. We've got live music from the Pine Box Dwellers out of Waycross, Georgia. And people can buy a bracelet. They can go online, purchase online, or they can come to either Pareidolia Brewing or Mash Monkeys Brewing, and they can buy paper tickets in advance if they like. And the wristband and the ticket gets them unlimited samplings from all of the breweries.
All right, great. Now that's March 17th through 19th. Is there anything special planned for St. Patrick's Day?
That'd be Friday. So Friday, we have in our Rotary restaurant, which is run by in essence, the cooks in there are from the culinary class out at the Sebastian River High School. Corned beef and cabbage will be served on, as well as all of our other menu items, but corned beef and cabbage will be sponsored and only sold on Friday afternoon and evening. We start at 3 o'clock and we end at 8. I believe the price on that is $12 for a full meal, which we think is very beneficial to people who really want to. And don't forget, this is the culinary arts kids that are cooking this. So I expect it to be extremely good.
It sounds like it's going to be. Absolutely. And so also there's a car show on Sunday. Is that right, guys?
That's right.
Yes.
Yep. There's Mike Natali from M&N Worldwide. He's had working with some of the car folks around the area. And at this point right now, we're expecting hopefully 75 cars. We have a number of cars already signed up for it. And we're having, I think it's for first 50, get a grab bag, goodies, and we give prizes and other things out at the end.
All right, great. And I'm hearing there's live music here. 8 bands, is that right?
That is right. We have 8 bands. If I could, we always want to start on St. Patrick's Day with somebody that's doing something with Irish music.
Sure.
And so we have Charlie Q, who'll be singing some Irish music. Get started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we have Dottie Kelly, and a little later, and throughout the weekend we have Professor Pennygood's Mighty Flea Circus, Dave Scott and the Reckless Shots, Vita Farms, which I have not heard yet, and Sleeping Dogs finishes it out. Excellent band for a Sunday afternoon, just relaxing in the park, listening to music, and checking out the vendors.
I love it, yeah. All right, great. And how about the Rotary Restaurant and the food trucks?
This year we're downsized a little bit on food trucks. We're down to 7 food trucks this year. And what we wanted to do is put more emphasis on the Rotary restaurant with the Sebastian River High School Culinary Arts kids. We do have our famous scampi, or not, yeah, I guess they call it scampi, but shrimp scampi pizza. We still have some shrimp recipes. And that comes out of our wood-fired oven. This year we're doing just a 7-inch pizza, individual pizzas, and it should work it very well. Peel and eat smash burger this year. That'll be really good. Sausages and peppers. We have the classic shrimp roll again this year, and then some sides and so on and so forth. And then of course in the other thing that in the food trucks, they'll have their stuff. There's Italian. There's smoked on the water, which has excellent barbecue. So there's a number of different things, plus some desserts and nuts and other things.
That sounds great. Sounds delicious. If you're not hungry yet, you're gonna be by the time River Days rolls around. And it also sounds like you guys are still providing shrimp for the shrimp lovers.
Yes,
and a little bit of extra for
that's
everybody.
Right. We'll also have the peel and eat shrimp, which everybody seems to like. A big thing of shrimp. So that's also going to be available, which will be nice. The food trucks themselves probably won't have any shrimp on them. But one thing I understand they might have, and I haven't confirmed this yet, is some kind of vegan or vegetarian meal. So that there's people that don't eat meat can come down and enjoy themselves as well.
That's great. And vendors, do we know how many vendors? I'm sure we're still adding some.
We are actually, I think, pretty well booked with vendors.
Okay.
So we're up to about 70 vendors, I believe is pretty much the limit in that park for vendors. And they range from all different kinds of things. There's some really nice fine arts type vendors in there this year, as well as your jewelry and, dresses and things that you normally can get from vendors. So.
All right, great. And Pete, we're looking forward to the Pareidolia Brewing beer booth too. Absolutely, right?
Oh yeah, we'll be there. We're gonna serve up some special beers that we haven't tapped before. So I'm sure the other breweries are also going to bring some things that we just, in-house we call them fest beers. Just something special that we haven't had on tap anywhere else but the event.
Awesome. All right, terrific. And as a father on a budget, I can definitely appreciate free entry, free parking. So you're gonna want to go. Bring your family. It's the River Days and Craft Brew Hullabaloo. The website is riverdaysfl.com. That's March 17th, 18th, and 19th. A little bit of something special for each day. We've got Friday is St. Patrick's Day. Saturday is the craft brew the Hullabaloo from 1 to 5. That's where you can taste the beers. And then Sunday is the car show from 10 to 2. That's riverdaysfl.com. Gentlemen, is there anything else that we need to mention?
One thing I like to mention is Friday night we will have some Irish beer on tap. One of those Irish beers will be one of Pete's beers, as well as we'll have a few others. And also the beer trucks, they'll have the regular beers if somebody's not interested in craft beer, as well as wine. Other than that, I think the weekend's going to be a lot of fun. There's some music all when we're there. The craft vendors will be great. And then the special events with the car show and the Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo being ticketed, but the rest is not. And don't forget about our shuttle.
Yeah, don't forget about the shuttle. And for any information, you can go to riverdaysfl.com. And all funds raised are used to support North Indian River County youth, sports and clubs.
That is correct. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. And thanks for watching On the Spot. And until next time, take care, everybody. We'll see you at River Days in Sebastian, March 17th, 18th, and 19th.